guys doing? Welcome back. So currently it's actually down an hour. Literally no one's here. I saw the last person to walk out when I came in, but even though it's down an hour, there's nothing really to talk about, unfortunately. And also I wanted to, the reason we're on a treadmill this time is because I wanted to walk faster instead of slow cardio, so lock-in. But I forgot to talk. I completely forgot to talk. Oh, I completely forgot to talk. We're kind of just spacing out there. I mean, it's down an hour now. We got this whole place to ourselves, but no, we gotta just chill. So it's actually damn an hour right now. It's been damn an hour since I came here, and it's been like 30 minutes. And I didn't talk at all. Didn't even talk at all. I was supposed to like run fast. No, I was supposed to like walk fast to run on the treadmill, and then I don't know what happened. I just a blur, you know. Yeah, it really is just damn an hour today. I mean, there's nothing to actually talk about though. One thing though is that this mosquito bite I got from the fishing trip, bruh, it's annoying the dips so badly. It's like swelling up and stuff. Super, it's so swelled up. They need to nerf mosquitoes, man. I understand. Fucking, just take the blood, bro. Why do you need to spit and then make a mess? That's gonna last there forever. No, I'm joking. Not forever, but it's annoying. How about we drink some more water? Because that's the only thing we can do right now. Again, it's nothing to talk about. We finished. Oh yeah, we finished Star Rapture yesterday. So I'm not finishing it. So Star Rapture's done. That was pretty interesting. Did what I wanted, you know. Yeah, but again, oh crap, the water went down the wrong pipe. GG. Ignore me. The water went down the wrong pipe. What are you still doing here? Like, what do you want? What do you want, Deep Blue? You're standing there. Is there anything you want? No? Okay. Just doing the dips here and that's about it. There's nothing else. What's crazy is we literally slept 1 hour early as well. Yeah, I literally cannot remember what happened in the treadmill. Yeah, it happened like a blur, so I really don't know. I think I probably fell asleep or something. Uh, the goal was to go like speed walking though, or like try maybe run, but it is what it is. I've kind of spoiled myself on the treadmills now. I think today's gonna be a story video because there's nothing to say, right? There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say, and like you know, everything just be chilling now. Star Rapture's done. Overwatch couldn't do anything today, and I don't even know what else there. Now what? Story videos are kind of getting boring as well. I mean, look, it is like diamond hour, right? But yeah, there's just nothing to. I don't know. There's nothing to say. Nothing's happening in real life that's interesting. Our own ecosystem of like games is you're pretty much done too. It's nuts. So it's like nothing. All I know is just to drink water and that's it. Drink water. Fuck, I'm gonna like. That's what I'm gonna do. I've been looking at it like recently, right? I'm gonna re-download Warframe and just have a look. I have 200 hours of it, and I haven't played that game in like 4 years. I just wanna have a look and see what's up. You know, what's the worst that's gonna happen, right? I'll probably get bored pretty fast. You know, probably. I mean, I can't remember fully, but I know that my last time my Overwatch, no, my Warframe character was pretty goated. I'm pretty sure when I was younger, all we did was just farm like void shards or something like that. And then you would like get the blueprints, and then you either sell them or for platinum or use it. And yeah, or you use platinum to buy things you're missing. I'm pretty sure I got like something called Carrier Prime or something. I don't know. I'll have a look. Anyways, yeah. Again, there's just nothing to say. Right? No good topics. Everything in it was just grey. No, everything. Yeah, it's never black and white. It's grey. And then hunting and fishing is kind of chill. And then I guess the food is a bit is not doing good right now because we ate steak yesterday, and the steak has more fat and protein. So yeah, since we're doing the dips now, Alpha Theory regime and then editing and food. That's it. Apparently, it's going to be hunting and fishing today too. I wonder how that's going to work. Yeah, let's finish the water and then finish the dips. Check the weight and that's about it. That's about it. Water's done. Yeah, not a single car was here. No, when I came here, there's one car here, but just as I came inside the gym, the person left. So yeah, could have gone the stairs, but yeah, I don't know. I literally slept an hour early too, so must have been from yesterday, from how much we did. Oh yeah, we did get a lot of sun yesterday, and we did also yeah. Well, that's done. So yeah, just empathy regime, and yeah, that's about it. You know, the editing shouldn't even be hard because today's editing is gonna be way too easy because there's no editing. Because yesterday we didn't even stay here for that long. We just simply did a story video instead, and that doesn't even require editing because that's non-stop, non-stop talking. I don't even know what we're gonna be. I think we're gonna be like what 71, 71, 72, basically 70, 69.85. Cool. Well, that's literally it. Do I have to give you guys a story video today? I think I might have to because there's nothing really to say. I'll give you guys a short. I'll give you guys like a story video then because it's nothing to say today, right? It's just so no problems. We finished Star Rupture. Everything, nothing's happening in the real world. It's all just like, you know, yeah, nothing. Maybe I won't even do a story video just to show you guys how mundane it is. I'll see about it. I appreciate it, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's another day. Hold on. Dude, this here is so long it's touching my... Good enough. Good enough. I don't care. Lock in. I'm gonna go bold. Watch me. I'll go bold. I'll do it. One day.
I was somewhere in northern Oregon when it happened. I don't remember the exact highway. It wasn't one of the main ones, just one of those empty back roads surrounded by miles of dense forest. I'd been driving for hours, with the music low and the windows cracked to keep myself awake. This was supposed to be a pretty standard road trip, I guess. Just seeing a few places, driving around, and clearing my head from all the noise. Nothing too exciting.
Okay.
I'd been paying relatively close attention to my gas gauge, checking every so often, and trying to fill it up when it was around a fourth of a tank. But I guess this time I pushed it too far. When the warning light came on, I figured I still had plenty of
Rookie mistake. Every road trip, you must bring at least 1 to 2 gas cans in your car. That's standard rule. That's standard rule right there. Always bring 1 to 2 jerry cans of gas. You know? I did that with Operation Twizzle. Have 2 gas cans in your van. Or in the car, alright? It'll be worth it in the end. You don't have to go find a gas station. You get extra time, you know? Literally, always have gas cans in your car when you go road trips. That's a no-brainer, no? So then you don't actually have to plan for the gas station. You could basically, we're running out of gas. Okay, let's refill, and then now we can plan to go to the gas station, you know? Just have extra, I mean, that's basic rules, right? Unless you're in like a really, really small car, right? But, I mean, who goes on a road trip with like a small car? Always bring jerry cans of gas. That's number 1 rule. One of the rules, right? It's super simple, right? Have some gas cans on you. You can't go. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with bringing some extra gas cans when you go on road trips. We did that for Operation Twizzle. Saves you saves you time. Saves you the worry of trying to get gas because you got backup, you know.
miles left to make it to the next gas station. I even checked my phone for the next station and put my directions on it, and it said 45 minutes away. Not ideal, but I thought I would still be fine. Definitely was slightly nervous though, seeing as there were no other closer options.
Yeah, man, just always gotta bring some gas cans. Always got it. It's so easy. You just park the side and just refill. Done. And you can just drive straight to the next gas station without a worry. And guess what? Even if you refill your van, you still go to the gas station so you can refill the gas cans. You know what I mean? So like, it doesn't make you avoid going to the gas station. It just means that you can go there without a worry. And when you get to the gas station, you just refill the gas cans instead of the van or the car. Okay? You know what I mean?
Even if I were to do a U-turn. Anyway, I kept driving, glancing down at my phone a while later and seeing it was at 35 minutes. Then I checked again maybe a few minutes later, seeing it still said 35 minutes. I remember staring at that number.
GG. I mean, what can you do about it, right? He ain't got no gas cans. Rookie mistake. That's why you listen to these stories, guys. So then when you go on a road trip, be like, hey, Wong said bring gas cans before we go to the road trip. Let's do that. Trust me, you gotta do it. Bring gas cans, right? It's literally a no-brainer. I don't understand why you wouldn't. It saves you the hassle. And guess what? You still go to the gas station, but you just refill the gas can, you know? I would say the only downside of bringing gas cans is if you're gonna sleep in the van, then you probably wouldn't want to sleep in the car with gas cans in your back because you're gonna get the smell. But I mean, you could just leave it outside. I don't know.
Wondering if it was even accurate anymore. Surely it was just an error or something. I checked another couple minutes later, and that's when I fully realized that the GPS wasn't updating at all. It was stuck at the 35-minute mark, and the little car icon wasn't moving either. I started messing with my phone, trying to reset the directions and clicking every button. But before I could get it working, my car sputtered. I felt my stomach drop. I hoped it was just a quick one-time thing from being low on fuel and not empty. Only got 30 seconds further before it sputtered again, and then again, and completely cut out. Wouldn't turn back on even in the slightest. I coasted to the shoulder of the road and sat there in silence for a minute, unable to believe the situation.
Rookie mistake, and guess what? I bet he went into like a faraway spot where there's no data. Ooh, that's so rough. Honestly, it depends on the context, of course, right? Like, it really, really, really depends on the context. in the map. You should have paid attention to the map more, right? Because if you have little gas and the next stop is in 35 minutes away, what you do is, again, it depends on the context, because 35 minutes away depends on a lot of things, right? Is there a town nearby? Or is it like a straight up desert? Or like hill driving roads, right? I mean, you got a phone, so you pre-scan. You be like, okay, it takes 35 minutes to get to this gas station. What gas station? What kind of gas station is it? Is it in a town one? Is it the one parked on the side? Where am I closer to? Is this the closest gas station? How far away is the civilization, right? How can I guarantee there's going to be data there? Because if you look at a situation, before you go to the gas station, let's say the gas station's like past the desert, and you only got so much gas. But okay, well, if I get stuck here, there's no data. So instead, let's use the rest of our gas to go to the closest nearby town and call for some help or some backup, or you know what I mean? It is what it is. Just yeah, lots of rookie mistakes, right? No extra gas cans, and I mean, of course, we don't know the context of the map he's using, but if the map showed a pure like isolation zone with like no buildings or no nothing nearby, and you're already low on gas, and you're gonna have no data, and you got no data, so it's over. Can't even call for help. No service, right? His fault. What you doing in that situation now? It's rough because you don't have any. You got no hotspot. You got no data. You got no cell signal. So in that scenario, GG. You either have to walk. I mean walking. You could either walk or hitchhike. No, hitchhiking's probably dangerous. But again, if you have no service, then getting help from another person is also quite risky. I wouldn't really trust anyone. It depends on so many contexts, but if we were like in the middle of nowhere, no service data, right? No data, no gas, I would just like strip naked and just start running towards the closest part, right? Either they call the police on you and you get free help, or you know. That's pretty smart idea, you know? No gas, no data, right? So you gotta act crazy. Maybe someone will call the police. So best way, get butt naked, start walking or running towards the nearest town, and then either a passerby will be like, "Hey, yo, I saw a naked man on this road," something like that. Then the police will come get you, be like, and you explain the situation, be like, "Yeah, had to get butt naked so you guys can come and get me." Right? If you get fully close, I might take it. It depends. It depends also if you're a girl or not. If you're a girl, don't do it. I don't know.
I knew
GG.
I was in. I looked around at the place I'd ended up basically trapped at. The forest on either side of me was dark and lifeless. No lights at all.
See the forest fire. See the forest fire. YOLO. Fine. If you got materials in your car, see the forest fire. Easy. Burn the whole place down.
A dense fog covering the top of the trees. It gave me chills as I sat there looking at it. I felt eerily alone.
Burn it
I
down.
grabbed my phone and tried to call for help, but it took me about 10 seconds to see why my GPS had gotten stuck, and now why my calls wouldn't go through. I had no service,
Yeah.
like zero service whatsoever. I put my head in my hands for a second, realizing how screwed I was, then got out of my car. I figured if my phone GPS had been frozen at 35 minutes for a while, I could have been just 10 to 15 minutes from the gas station. I mean, I had no way to know how long it was frozen for. If I was lucky, I could walk to the gas station and make it in half an hour or something. What other choice did I have anyway? I grabbed a small flashlight from the glove compartment, then manually locked the car with my key, and started walking down the road. It was empty and quiet, but not in the peaceful way. In the I can barely see anything through the fog and pitch darkness kind of way. The forest on either side of me was so unnervingly quiet and dark. Every time I glanced over, my eyes would be looking all around at the shadows.
You look at the forest. Hey, is anyone out there? And just keep walking. I don't know. Maybe you could just do some psychotic laugh, just for the lols. Gotta act crazy, man. You probably have to act crazy. You gotta walk down the middle of the road in the forest. Everything's dark, just make noise. I don't know, start talking to yourself. Be like, hey, did you know that these forests, if you burn them all down, it'll be a big shame. I don't know. Go crazy. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen, right? Someone could jump you. You gotta be the creepy one.
That filled the areas between the trees, making every small thing look like something I knew it wasn't. It was just my imagination filling in the darkness with shapes that weren't there. So I tried to not even look. I kept my eyes forward, looking at the endless road ahead. My flashlight was nice to have, but it barely made it 10 feet in front of me with all the fog on the road. But
It depends on the type of road, but shouldn't roads have markings? So you save the flashlight and just follow the markings? No? I don't understand. No, I guess flashlight will work. It depends. Right. I guess it depends on the... Like, it depends on how dark, right? I guess a flashlight will be needed. Nah. Yeah, I mean... You can feel if you're on the road or not, you know? If you step on the grass, you'll feel it. So just continue walking. Is what it is.
about 5 minutes in, I heard something. It was a few cracks of branches, definitely not wind, or just trees swaying. It was something snapping a couple of branches, either by stepping on them or I don't know. I stopped walking. The forest went dead silent. I pointed my flashlight out there and stared into the darkness. The longer I looked, though,
Something snapped the bushes, start shouting, "Hey, who's there? Are you a deer? You a bear? You a human? Come out here. Come on now." I heard that. You just keep walking. You hear another snap. "Hey, is that you?" Alright. And just keep walking, you know. If it's a human, they'll think you're crazy. If it's an animal, they'll probably be like, "What?"
the more uneasy I got, seeing those shapes again.
Become the
and
predator, don't
knowing
be the prey.
Something could be out there looking back at me.
Yeah, become the predator.
Like if I continued to stare for too long, something would happen.
Yeah, but you gotta be the predator.
So I looked away and kept walking.
Gotta be the
A
predator.
little more rushed though, at least to get away from that area. A few minutes later, I noticed something on the right side of the road up ahead. At first, all I could see was a large shape laying near the trees. Thought it might have just been a fallen tree or something. But as I got closer and could get my flashlight to light it up a bit, I realized it was a car. An old beat-up sedan, halfway lodged into the forest, way past the shoulder of the road. But strangely, it didn't really look like it had crashed there. Looked more like whoever it was had driven it slowly down to the edge of the tree line, and then just left it there. The driver's side door was open slightly, and the car looked like it'd been there for a while. Weeks or months even. And it was far enough off the road that unless you were walking along the secluded stretch like I was, then there was no way any cars passing by would notice it. Seeing that car lit up in my flashlight made me really disturbed. The thought that someone else had been here, maybe also run out of gas, or broken down or whatever. And whatever happened afterward clearly wasn't good if the car was still abandoned here. I didn't call out or shine my flashlight into the trees. I don't know why, but again, I had this overwhelming feeling that if I looked for too long, something terrible would happen. And just when I thought that, and realized I needed to keep moving, there was another sound from the woods. A rustle in the bushes, near one of the trees behind the car.
Another animal.
And then another. I turned instinctively toward the noise, and for a moment I thought my mind was playing tricks on me again. But no. I saw something. Not clearly, not faces or details, just figures moving between the trees. More than one. A group of people running through the forest just outside of view.
GG.
My whole body went cold.
Done messed up.
I started speed walking down the road, not running. I almost had this instinctual thought that I didn't want to look like prey and show I was panicked by sprinting. but I
Hey, what you kids doing down there, huh? What you guys doing? Play hide and seek? Alright, you guys hide. I'll count to 10.
walked faster than normal.
Got him.
I tried to act like I didn't hear the footsteps that started to match my pace in the forest. Multiple sets,
Oh, GG.
crunching through the forest, following me along the tree line. I was
So
genuinely too
over.
afraid to shine my light over there, or even look, scared of what I'd see. And somehow, through all of that going on, I never even heard or noticed a truck driving up behind me. Wasn't until the pickup truck stopped right next to me and a man yelled through the roll-down window that I got startled and realized he was even there. It was some regular-looking, dusty pickup truck, and the man looked maybe 50, with gray in his beard. He looked tired, but not necessarily threatening. "You stranded. What are you doing walking around out here? You're a long way from anything." I was so shaken, I just answered truthfully, saying my car ran out of gas and that I hoped I could walk to the nearest gas station. The man almost let out a short smirk, like I was crazy. "Hop in. I'll take you to the station."
What do you do in that situation? What do you do? I wouldn't know what to do. Also, imagine the perspective from the other guy, by the way. Just saying. I mean, to be honest, even if it was from a perspective, if I was like the driver, I wouldn't even stop. I'd be like, "Oh, there's a man walking down the side of the road. Okay, let's just keep driving." You know. Don't know. It's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? I don't know. GG. Gamble. You're just gonna probably have to go based on pattern recognition at this point. Like, you really just gotta gamble, right? Gotta gamble with the pattern recognition. 50-year-old man, old pickup truck. I don't know, man.
"Think you're a lot further than you think you are." During this whole conversation, every sound and movement in the forest had stopped, and it was dead silent again. It was like everything paused for those 30 seconds. I hesitated, but decided to get in. Hitchhiking out there in the middle of nowhere was not something I ever thought I'd do, but the alternative of staying alone out there on the side of the road with whatever the hell was going on seemed worse to me. Felt like it was a risk either way,
Gamble.
but it paid off. The old man really was just trying to help, and he seemed just as cautious as I was about the whole hitchhiking thing. He said he never offered rides, but that he lived on a farm an hour north and takes this road a lot, and had never seen someone like me wandering at night like that, and knew something could be really wrong. I didn't mention what I'd seen or heard out in the forest, not wanting to sound like an insane person. The drive to the gas station
Hey, he's driving in the middle of the road. This man's driving in the middle of the road. I'm looking at the footage. He's driving in the middle of the road. Look at him.
took way longer than I thought.
This man's he's driving in the middle of the road.
Nearly
What?
25 minutes. Would
25.
have taken me hours to walk there, if I even made it past that forest. And when we got to the gas station, the man gave me a pat on the shoulder and wished me luck. That was it. No weirdness, no strange comments, just a guy helping someone out. I headed in and bought a gas tank, then took the clerk's advice to call the police to help me out, now that I had
Real.
service.
Hey, W clerk right there.
He said the sheriff's office around here was kind, and would give me a lift back to my car and make sure everything was okay.
Let me guess, the car's probably stripped.
Thank God I did, because getting dropped back off at my car at night alone would have been awful. And when the cop drove me there,
Let me guess, the car's
we
stripped.
found my car,
Stripped.
except it had been moved.
Stripped.
It was off the shoulder and on the edge of the forest, almost exactly like the other car I'd found out there. Someone, or that group, had pushed my car down there, like they didn't want anyone else to see it. That's when I told the officer everything. Anyway, that whole night became a mess. But to sum it up, the police wrote a report and did a bit of searching, but nothing came of it. No suspects, no nearby houses, and no one else had seen or heard anything. Even the other car they found had no plates on it or identifying information. There's really no saying what those people out in the forest were there for, or what they would have done if that pickup truck hadn't shown up exactly when it did.
Must have been the wind. That was actually a pretty good story, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, all situations avoidable if you got some gas cans, okay? Bring extra gas cans. Also, like I said at the beginning, right? Okay, you're low on gas. You have signal right now. It takes 35 minutes to get to the gas station. Have you actually looked at the map? Where is the gas station? Where are you right now? Well, you know? Where are you right now? What is easier to go to? Because if you had, okay, 35 minutes to get to the gas station, you're low on gas, and I zoomed out the map, and all I see is just a dense forest, I'll be like, oh, yeah, maybe we're not going to make it. Let's go back to town and, you know, get some help, right? Get some service. You know what I mean? Literally just get, like, Uber Eats or something, right? Hello, Uber Eats! Can I get a pizza and a free ride? I mean, no. Uber. You know? Done. Is what it is. Yeah, so what do we learn in this story? Okay, this is actually quite an educational thing, okay? Road trip, bring extra gas cans, 1 to 2. Enough to refill your car, like, yeah, just enough to refill your car, right? So what happens is when you have multiple gas cans, when you're low on gas, you pull over to the side. Obviously, depends on your surroundings, right? But just refill your car, okay? And then you drive to the gas station straight away. You don't continue your trip. Because once you refill your car with the gas cans, you don't go and continue your trip. You go to the nearest gas station, refill the gas cans, and then go forward. Okay? Gas cans, 100%. If you have no gas cans, I'm sure the gas station will have some. Okay? Preferably big ones. Like, enough to refill your car if it's fully empty, right? To the max. The more the merrier. Okay? Second, if you're in a situation where you have no gas cans and you have some signal, park to the side and fully analyze the map you are at. Okay? Where's the nearest gas station? How between you and the gas station, what does the conditions look like? What does the road look like? What does the surroundings look like? Does this place have any buildings nearby? If there's some buildings, then you can try go for it or get some help. If it's just a desert with no signal, don't go for it. Okay. And if you can't make it to the gas station, just go to the nearby town where there's signal. And then you've got a few choices, of course, since you're in public and you're in a nearby town. It depends on again, lots of context on the scenario on the town, but you either spend some money and, you know, get some gas. Oh no, spend some money and like call for help, I guess, or like, you know, just you can do a lot of things, you know. Can do a lot of things. It just depends on where you're at, right? It really just depends on where you're at. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys learned something for today. I think I sure did. I mean, not I did, but you guys should learn something from here, right? Road trips, gas cans, 100%. That's always a thing. Okay. If you're in a situation, what would you do? It also depends on the context, right? It also depends on the time of the day and like when sunrise is, right? Cause honestly, I mean, even if it was like daytime, I don't know if that would be nice. Even if it would be the daytime, would I don't know. Alright, legend, appreciate it. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye bye.